A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold move that has reignited the debate on immigration policies in the United States, President Donald Trump has announced a new travel ban affecting individuals from 12 countries, including Afghanistan, Myanmar, Chad, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. The decree, released late Wednesday, has drawn sharp criticism from advocates who argue that it is not merely a security measure, but rather a politically motivated action that disproportionately affects racial and religious minorities. The administration asserts that the ban is intended to safeguard the nation from potential threats posed by foreign terrorists. However, many experts and human rights advocates contend that the motivations behind the ban are more complex and troubling. Lori Ball Cooper, Vice President for U.S. Legal Programs at the International Refugee Assistance Project, stated, "The latest travel ban is absolutely part and parcel of the administration's agenda to weaponize immigration laws to target people who are racial and religious minorities and people with whom they disagree." Abed Ayoub, Executive Director at the American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee, ADC, echoed this sentiment, arguing that the administration's portrayal of the ban as a sober security measure is misleading. Critics argue that the list of banned countries is arbitrary and fails to reflect the actual risks associated with terrorism. For instance, Myanmar, which is currently grappling with civil unrest and armed conflict, has not been the source of any terrorist attacks on U.S. soil. In fact, those fleeing Myanmar are often escaping violence rather than posing a threat. The question arises, what exactly is Trump protecting against? The answer appears to lie not in national security, but in a political calculation aimed at reinforcing a narrative that paints immigrants and those from different backgrounds as dangerous. This ban follows the administration's recent efforts to end deportation protections for 350,000 Venezuelans living in the U.S., further illustrating a pattern of policies that prioritize cruelty over compassion. The government's own assessment of Venezuela highlights the risks of wrongful detention, torture, and civil unrest, yet the administration seems intent on stripping protections from those in need. The implications of this travel ban are far-reaching, with the potential to tear families apart and prevent individuals from pursuing education or opportunities in the U.S. The ban particularly targets vulnerable groups, including women, girls, and LGBTQ+ individuals, who are already facing systemic discrimination and violence. The legal justification for the ban is also under scrutiny, as advocates argue that if travelers possess the necessary documentation, there should be no basis for denying them entry. The travel ban has been met with widespread backlash, with many calling it a performative and punitive measure that prioritizes optics over genuine security concerns. The absence of countries like Egypt and Saudi Arabia from the banned list raises further questions about the administration's true intentions. As the debate continues, it is clear that Trump's travel ban is more than just a policy decision. It is a reflection of a broader agenda that seeks to redefine the narrative around immigration and safety in the United States. The impact of this ban will be felt not only by those directly affected but also by the fabric of American society as a whole, as it challenges the values of empathy and inclusion that many believe should define the nation. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.